What's up? What's up? Yo, yes, is looking so much better. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not really planning on trading today, bro. I'm really not planning on trading. Um, Very slow open. Remember, guys, for those that don't know, maybe for those tuning in, today is OPEX. All right, I'm gonna see if we see something in the market, maybe. All right, but it has to be looking crazy. You know what I mean? Today's open. I mean, let me screenshot for you guys. All right, but yeah, for the most part, today I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yesterday, I told you guys on stream that me alongside a lot of you guys were really green on the week. So we weren't even planning on trading today, nor was I really planning on getting on. But I know myself, and if I don't get on, I'm gonna feel really unproductive. Let me at least get a review going. You know what I mean? For at least for the people that care. You know what I mean? But yeah. So wait, let me see, because my YouTube. Why does OPEX happen so often? OPEX happens every third Friday of the month. All right. So yeah, every third Friday just is gonna be OPEX. All right. So yeah, it happens every month. Same thing with FOMC. Same thing with pretty much everything. All right. Now my stream on YouTube. Oh, I forgot to turn off the delay. Oops. Whatever. Okay, review the beautiful trade from yesterday. I got you guys. All right. So, like I said, today I'm not really expecting too many people to really get on the stream. I mean, to be fair, we're not. I did say that we're probably not gonna trade. But for the people that are in here, if you guys do wanna, it's gonna be a short stream, maybe what 30 an hour, around there, 30 minutes to an hour. But it's because the thing is, you guys know typically when I'm live trading, I don't really read the chat as often, so I can't really catch up with you guys too much in terms of if you guys have any questions or if you guys need me to review your trade or a trade in general. You get what I'm saying? Things like that. All right. So yeah, today I kind of just wanted to take the time since I wasn't gonna trade either way, since I'm really green on the week. You guys know we are currently on a 3-week winning streak. Yet another beautiful week. The payout has been sent out and everything, or requested. So even if I want to trade, I really can't really put in too much size in the account either way. Not because I just don't want to risk it. All right. So yeah, today pretty much, like I said, we're pretty much just gonna be reviewing. All right. Now, someone did ask that you guys wait. Let me put out that I'm live on YouTube real quick. Someone did ask to review the trade from yesterday, which I'm not gonna let you guys. You guys know yesterday I was telling you guys mid trade that this was my favorite trade of the week. All right, guys. So I mean, of the month. Like, it's been one of my favorite trades by far. I'm going to explain why and how to obviously find it, identify it, and so on. But in the meantime, if you guys do have some more questions, let me know. All right, guys. And like I said, right now the markets they're not really moving so much, but they could do something, right? So if we do see something in the meantime, I can always try to give you guys some commentary. If you guys do want to trade it, why not? You know what I mean? Are you trading today? No, not really. I'm not really planning to trade today. That's what I'm trying to say. When we do the other payout challenge, okay, so I get asked this question a lot of times. Like, oh, the payout challenge, this. Okay, so you guys know I'm currently working on or not. Well, I had the idea of the team of developers. They're working on an auto. I don't want to say it's automated, but we're working on like an indicator that you guys know when I'm live trading, you guys know I will always guide you through everything. I'm like, okay, guys, we have a level of liquidity here. We just took it out. Now that we took it out, this is the reaction that we're getting. With this reaction, we're sitting bullish or bearish, right? And we're expecting to enter off this into this price target, right? Typically, I always guide you guys through the game plan. Now, a little bit of a problem that tends to happen, or it's not really a problem, but I feel like if I help you guys a little bit more, with that indicator, it can be like, okay, imagine maybe I'm not trading for the day, or maybe I'm done for the day and you're not done for the day, or maybe you're at work and you couldn't tune into the stream. That indicator is like me inside of your chart telling you, hey, we're bullish, we're bearish because of this, we're looking to enter here to target this. You get what I'm saying? So for the payout challenge, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to finish the indicator, or at least the team, you know what I mean? Let me see, someone asked, do you trade break and retest? No, I don't. No. But anyways, I'm waiting for the team we're back testing the indicator like crazy, bro. When there's a lot of features, there's gonna be a lot of bugs, and a lot of back testing, bro. So it's gonna take some time. Maybe I don't want to say a few days for sure. That's literally impossible. But maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, a month, the latest. I don't know. I don't really have a time span. But whenever we finish that indicator, I would say like my best way in kind of showing you guys that it works is by doing the payout challenge. All right. So yeah, can you give us a setup if you catch one? Yes, of course. Yeah, I told you guys. I'm gonna be mainly I'm mainly on today to review some trades and answer some questions. But while I'm on, I'm obviously looking at the chart, and if I do see anything, I will 100% let you guys know. All right, if there's a setup. Remember, today is OPEX, guys. What is OPEX known as? One of the choppiest days every single month. Not every time, but it's known as one of the choppiest days. All right, guys. So yeah, today, even though we're saying we're not going to trade, it's for a reason. It's mainly because of OPEX and also because we're really green on the week. But obviously, not everyone might be in the same boat. Maybe you guys need one or two more trades. So yeah, I'm on today just in case. But yeah, let me see. What's your price on hands-on 101? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a little bit full on that, bro. But I do it for 750. I don't know if that's too much of a price. I don't know. I don't really like to ask for too much, but it does take up a lot of time. So that I feel like it's fairly priced. But yeah, you can find it there in hold on. But yeah. Anyways, so let me see. I know, bro. I know. That's why I don't really. That's why I don't talk about the 101, bro. I don't really like to put it out there because, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There's people out here charging like 10K for like a month worth of calls, bro. I try to do my best on it. Like, dude, I put in a lot of work into it. But I feel like even 750 is a lot, bro. But dude, the only reason is if I were to put it like for like $300, bro, I feel like maybe too many of you guys would buy it. And then, dude, I'm gonna get flooded, bro. I literally wouldn't be able to call anyone. You know what I mean? So I need to put it at a price where I feel like I know it's expensive, but I just don't want to like encourage too many people to get it. You get what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got you, Alan. I got you, my man. Um, Let me see. Can you talk about the AIPI long term investment? I got you. Okay, so and by the way, for the person that did, I forgot your name, because I didn't really read it. But for the person that did ask for the review from yesterday's trade, I'm gonna get into that in a second. All right, let me drink some water real quick. Hold up. But yeah, and by the way, guys, I'm looking at the market right now. Even if we were to trade today, there's literally nothing to work with as of yet. So there's really not much I can really talk about in terms of like current market. All right. Okay. Sorry. Anyways, so S&P is asking, can you talk more about the AIPI long-term investment? So you guys know I'm in 3 long-term investments. If you guys might have missed it, which I don't really think you did because I sent out like 5 messages yesterday on the long-term investment channel, but let me show you guys, all right? So pretty much what's going on is, you guys know on Wednesday we had FOMC. FOMC came out bullish, just like how we were expecting. Not much really happened, but the markets did pump past all-time highs. A little pump, nothing crazy, but you know what I mean? It did get us above all-time highs, allowing pretty much every investment out there that we're currently in to rip up above everything. All right, so as you guys know, or may not know, I don't really know, but we are in 3 investments, which is AIPI, BTCI, and JEPQ. There's not really much to talk about JEPQ and BTCI. They're just steadily going up. As you guys see here, JEPQ, JEPQ. Yeah, we got in here. It's just slowly rising up. We have BTCI, which is also slowly rising up from the point that we entered like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then we have AIPI. Now, I will ask S&P. Wait, dude, because I have like this. I drank too much water, and bro, it felt like I had like something stuck in. There you go. Anyways, so ES is selling off. Let me check it out real quick. But yeah, S&P. What I was gonna ask, as I check out, I'm not gonna lie, NQ is not doing anything, bro. ES on the other hand, not much. I mean, wait, do we have a fair rally up here? Impossible, right? Yo, we low-key do. I'm not gonna lie. Not that it's really getting too respected, though. Remember, the market is not really moving at all, so I'm not really expecting much from the fair value gaps to get respected and rejected off of. But yeah, now real quick, S&P. Do you have a specific question behind AIPI? Because I can talk about it. You know what I mean? I can definitely talk about it. But, maybe it's more on how do they pay? How do they afford to pay it? How do we know it's going up? How's it doing so far? Stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead. Just ask me the specific question, and yeah, I got you. But yeah, dude. For the person that just said that yes is selling off, you practically jinxed it, bro. Dude, we are going up like nothing, bro. But yeah, like I said, man, today's market is straight buns, bro. I'm not expecting anything. But yeah. All right, so I'm gonna wait for S&P to go ahead and ask the question, and once we get that question done, we're gonna go ahead and review the trade from yesterday. All right, and now let me quickly check if we have any trades from like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday that we caught that I might want to trade. I mean, not trade, review, because you guys know yesterday's trade. I mean, this cannot get any better. Look at this. Other than that pullback, the pullbacks look scary. Damn. Now, okay, so let's see. Oh wait, that's right. We wait. Oh no, I was about to say we caught 80 points, but that was during FOMC. There's nothing to review there. That was more of a gambling trade. Wait, we caught 70 points? When? Wait, what? I thought we only caught 30-point trades this week. 70 points. Wait. Because then I also want to review. This was on the. Oh, that's last week. That was the 11th. I was about to say, wait, how many trades did we catch this week? One, which was a 35-point trade. Two. Oh yeah, we cut 3 trades this week. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So we kept it small. But definitely we tried A+ setups. Okay, let's see. So thank you, huge impulse. Nothing crazy here. I mean, is it a gap? I'm assuming it is, right? It should be. Yeah, 54 points. The thing is, if we even were to form a gap here, it'll be like this. I mean, what are the chances we hold this small gap? Even if we want to get a trade, which it's not impossible because, I mean, we just finished taking out the external here on the 5-minute, and we also just finished taking out the London. Maybe we can work with something, all right? Now, real quick, as the setup forms, if it ends up forming, let me quickly catch up with the chat. Hold up. All right, so let's see here. Is it trusted as BTCI? In my eyes, yes. Yeah, it is. It is. I've been in AIPI for a few months now. It's had its pumps and dumps. Not like a meme coin, but like it's gone up and it's gone down. With this pullbacks and everything. Obviously, you guys know the market has sold off quite a bit from all-time highs ever since. But in terms of paying out and everything, yeah, I actually really like it. Now, one thing I was gonna tell you guys in terms of long-term investments is I wanted to get into I wanted wait. Hold up, let me check. Ooh. Oh, bro, of course I ran out of storage, bro. Anyways, hold up. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. All right, my bad. Bro's ripping the bong. Yo, chill. All right. Oh, by the way, we're about to hit all-time highs as well. All right. I wasn't expecting that today for sure. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so what was I saying again? Oh yeah, so AIPI, yes, it is in my eyes. Yes, it is trusted. If you're gonna do long term in terms of dividends, the only thing I would suggest to stay away from if you want to be stable is yield max. If you guys do long term, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just just ask me. All right, guys. I'm getting a few notifications on my phone, so yeah. Anyways, all right, let's see. Would you actually take this on an OPEX date? No, probably not. Most likely not. Like I said, I'm gonna stay cash today. So, but would I? I don't know, cause there's just something about the momentum in the market that just looks, not very stable. I mean, keep in mind the market just opened about 20 minutes ago, so it doesn't look all that crazy. But I don't know. Give me a little bit of time to look at the market, and I'll let you know. All right. Let me see. I love yield max. I invest into it after the NAV erosion. The thing is, with long term, dude, if you want to okay, look, we're talking like retirement. Like, look, if you want to make a quick dollar, sure, you could do yield max, right? You can more than likely after the erosion, you can probably make some money out of it. And by the way, guys, we just took out all-time highs, which I'll probably give you guys a game plan. But the thing is, dude, it's just not stable long term, bro. I feel like overall, on paper, you are making a lot of money through dividends because, dude, you're getting paid like the whole price of the ETF in terms of dividends every month, right? But after like a few months, that thing's gonna go to zero, right? If you look at any yield max ETF out there, like for example, like let's do Tesla, right? The Tesla one, which I think is like Tesla Y or something. If you look at the daily time frame, I mean, dude, Look at this. Like, bro, even if you got a ton of money invested, I mean, a ton of money back in terms of dividends, with your net investment or your initial investment being red, that dividends payment, although on paper it's green, it's not really going to make you any money because when one position is losing and the other one is winning, you're pretty much going to be at break even. You get what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, bro, it's not the most stable one, especially with MSTY, for example. I tried getting into it. I tried it out for a month. I liked it a little bit, but dude, I got out of it real quick because, dude, look at this, right? It's literally eroding to zero in like a span of a year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me see. Just touched yesterday's highs. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, let me pull up NQ real quick. Now are we holding up the fair value gap? I think we are, right? Wait, this candle flipped red. We have 30 seconds left in this candle. No way we don't hold this gap. Guys, we took our all-time highs and instantly swept it back down, which is pretty bearish if you ask me. Now, the thing is I get it. Once again, I know we have a setup. I know we have a read. But is the volume stable? I don't really want to suggest any trades today. I don't really want to give out any commentary nor any. I just, you know what I mean? Like I already said, I really want to stay cash today. Just because we're really, really green on the week and it is OPEX today. I just don't want to get you guys caught up in anything like garbage. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, Blast, would you recommend a 32 or 35 point stop loss? Let me see why you're saying 32. I'm assuming 32. 32. Wait, why are you saying 32? We never done like egg. Oh, you meant 30. Today, okay, let me measure out the candles. If the candles are averaging, do 30, do 30. Because yeah, these candles are not even that big. They're kind of like mediocre candles. Like they're not really moving all that crazy. It's not like an impulsive market nor anything. What pairs? Nah, it's not really a pair. It's index. We do the same one as always. NQ. I did see you asking Liz earlier. What are we trading? We're currently trading MNQZ. 5. All right, remember, we moved away from the MNQU5 contracts because they expired. All right, we are now currently trading MNQZ5 until the end of December. All right, guys, keep that in mind. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm checking my phone real quick. Just put the trade in the bag. Dude, I'm trying. Hold up. My phone charging? Oh, dude, my phone isn't even charging, bro. Hold up. Oh, dude, my charger's in my room. Nah, forget it, bro. I'm not even gonna use my phone right now. Anyways, so yeah. Yo, Blast, how much you have to make in to request a $2,000 payout? If I'm not mistaken, I think you need your account at either 53.6K or 54.6K. What's the minimum daily profit for a 50K PA? Okay, so for 5 days of the 8 days of you requesting a payout, you need I got a hiccup. You need a minimum of, dude, hold on, of $50 for 5 days, and for 3 of those days, you need a minimum of $100. All right. Once you get those, and you request a payout, they will accept it. All right, because obviously, you know, what I mean, you can't really make like $2 every day for 8 days and request like what, $20. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? You need a profit target and you need a oh yeah, the days, the minimum days, the minimum daily profit days. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I'm suggesting not to, and I'm not gonna suggest anything. I don't want to suggest anything for today, but that DOL sweep looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. And that inverse, it's a 54-point candle. I'm not gonna remember, guys. I'm not suggesting any trades today. I'm not gonna be responsible for it. I didn't want to trade. I didn't want to get out today. I don't want to suggest anything. All right. So I don't want to have the stress and the stress and the pressure of putting on alert. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys were gonna trade regardless, this does not look that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now, the only thing is, it's if you guys are gonna be worried about anything, it will be the OPEX chop. I get it. Right now, we're moving a little bit, right? And by a little bit is, don't get fooled by the look of the candle, because if you measure it out, it's only 25 points, right? So nothing crazy. But if you guys wanna, I don't want to say gamble it, but just trade it. I mean, the 5-minute inverse is there. Dumb how they always put it on. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, I have to be so careful with my words when I try giving out even a trade idea, because in the unfortunate like case where it doesn't go like how we're expecting, people always be like, "Oh, dude, but you told me to trade this." Like, bro, that's why I don't like when I want to stay cash, bro. I don't even want to get on live. Yeah, they were about to freak on the light on this pullback yesterday, dude. If that pullback would have stopped me out, bro, I would have crashed out, bro. Because that trade was too good. You guys heard me mid pullback. I'm like, dude, if any trade has to get stopped out, it is not this one, bro. You guys do not understand, bro. That trade was like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I don't like to like guarantee, and no, I'm not gonna say I was gonna guarantee a winning trade, but dude, that trade was so good looking, bro. You guys do not understand. I was so confident in that trade going green. But yeah, too slow going down. Yeah, like I said, bro, I'm not suggesting anything. I just have it up on the screen. I'm not gonna trade today. I'm not gonna suggest anything today. I'm not. I just don't want to trade today. I'm green. Can you talk through this? I'm just watching. Yeah. So for the most part, if it was a regular day, KK, if it was a regular day, I mean, dude, the setup would have been like beautiful. Like I said, once again, this is the last time I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm not suggesting it. I'm not trading it. I'm not commentating through it. But the reason I'm saying this setup does not look bad is because, guys, we pumped up like what 10 minutes ago. Yeah, literally 10 minutes ago. We pumped up. We created a 54-point imbalance. I mean, dude, look at this. It's not even that stable. But anyways, we created a 54-point imbalance right here. We have a gap in the market right here. We took out the London, we took out the external, and we took out the all-time high level up here. We instantly swept it and got a lot of selling pressure. Now, why don't I like it and why don't I want to give it out? Once again, guys, today is OPEX. I am not expecting a volatile market nor expecting a trend in the market. Typically with OPEX, about 90% of the time, it's known as one of the choppiest days of the month. Every third Friday of the month is when OPEX starts. All right, so I don't really like trade it. Like, sure, I'll trade it sometimes if it looks really, really good, but for the most part, not really. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see. Is it a DOL sweep? Yeah. So we have a DOL sweep. Remember, when we're reading a DOL sweep, we're typically reading the most recent level that got taken out. In this case, the most recent level that got taken out is 24,816. What's 24,816? All-time high. So it's a two in one. Right? So drawn liquidity and it's an all-time high level of liquidity as well, which makes it even stronger. All right. So yeah. I want ES to take out all-time high two at least. What's ES at? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, ES. Okay, look, we're not. If you guys were to ask me anything, like in terms of like, I don't want to say predicting, but getting a read, I don't think we're gonna see all-time highs today. Remember, guys, once again, today is OPEX. We're expecting chop, and you guys know, even getting a 5-point move on ES is hard as is because ES doesn't really move as like crazy. In order for us to pump up 15 points, it's not impossible, but I'm not really expecting it today. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, okay, so guys, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really want to get the review going for the trade from yesterday. So are you guys done to review the trade from yesterday, or do you guys just don't really care about it? Let's do it. All right, it'll be quick. It'll be quick. It'll be quick. It's the same thing as always. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me go ahead and set up the chart real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And by the way, guys, let me know in the chat if this inverse ends up holding. I'm not gonna be watching it for the next few minutes, so let me know if we pump from it or if we even dump. All right, guys. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. But okay, let's go to the trade from yesterday. So I'm assuming it was here. No, yeah, right here. And bro, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, Yesterday we got so lucky. Because look, the market, you guys remember yesterday, the market pumped last second as we took out the London low, and we almost inversed. I mean, we almost filled the fair value gap that we needed to inverse. So guys, if this candle would have pumped less than 10 points more, we would have not had a setup, and we would have missed the whole day yesterday. Actually, no, because we had the 15-minute gap as well, but you get the point. All right, we wouldn't have like, or have had, you get the point. Like, the amount of points in the trade. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, okay. So the trade from yesterday. All right, guys. Now let's come into market open real quick, and let me show you guys exactly how I had my chart pretty much lined up, what I was expecting, and so on. All right, guys. Now, look, let me open up the chat. Now, guys, what is the first thing that I always tell you to do coming into market open. I do not care if we took out, or actually maybe I do sometimes, but for the most part, guys, I don't really care that we take out anything during the London session or the pre-market session or even the Asia session. I don't care what highs we take out. It's not really like my main focus, all right? So the first thing that you guys should always be doing, and the first thing that I always do with my model, with my strategy is, guys, the second the New York session opens up, we mark out our nearby highs and our nearby lows and maybe any external highs or any external lows that we have other than that. All right, so in this case, guys, coming into market open, what do we have here? All right, so yeah, coming into market open, what we can identify is, wait, let me go into MNQ real quick. Give me a second, guys. MNQ, hold up. MNQ just is like a cleaner chart here. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So, okay, guys. So coming into market open, right? What do we have nearby? Well, we can identify that we have the all-time highs nearby at the London high up here, right? Which, if I'm not mistaken, is at 24,816. No, actually, it's not. Oh no, that was. Oh yeah. Okay, so 24,766. My bad, guys. My bad. And then we have the nearby low at the London low down here, and then we have the external low right over here, right? And in terms of like nearby liquidity, that's pretty much it, right? So we have the nearby liquidity here, which let's just say that the trend starts here, right? We could mark out the Asia, but we're not going to because we're not really going to use it with this review. But if you were to mark it out, you know what I mean? Let me see. So you're not trading today? No, I'm not really planning on trading today because once again, it's OPEX today and we are on a 3-week winning streak and we're extremely green this week. So I realistically, I don't really want to give anything back in the markets, especially with such a low probability day with OPEX. So maybe not. All right. Anyways, so yeah, guys. So now that we have the nearby liquidity marked out and we're at market open, right here, market open right here, right? What is the first thing we always do? All right. So coming into the New York open, once you guys have been able to identify your nearby levels of liquidity, it does not matter if we pump up 1,000 points coming into market open. If we have not taken out the nearby high or the nearby low, you do not have a bias. I don't care if we have 1 million buying candles up. All right. If you do not, if price hasn't taken out the level of liquidity, we do not have a bias. All right, guys. I really, really, really need you to understand that part. All right. So coming into market open, yes. Look at this. Right. Coming into market open, what's the first thing we did? We pumped up nearly 60 points. Is that bullish? No. All right, guys. Why is it not bullish? Because, guys, we haven't taken out any lows. We haven't taken out any highs. We're in the middle of a range. Do you want to be trading in the middle of a range? No. Why? Why exactly? Well, because, guys, when you're trading in the middle of a range, 1 second the market can be going up and the other second the market can be going down. It's the same reason why we're inside of the range. We don't know what we're going to do. All right, guys, keep that in mind. All right, so and if you guys have to write this down or make it your wallpaper on your phone, I don't know. I don't care. Just so you can understand it. Every single day coming into the New York open, into market open at 9:30, you will not have a bias until we take out a level of liquidity. All right, guys. Now, coming into yesterday's market open, yeah, I get it. Coming into market open, we pumped up. There's no bias. Yeah. All right, guys. Next candle opens up. Same way you would have gotten faked out. Boom, you would have gotten stopped out right there, right? Because we were inside of a range. As simple as that. All right. But anyways, the market went ahead and opened. We sold off a little bit more, and we sold off enough to go ahead and take out the first nearby low, which was the London low right down here, which the indicator went ahead and marked out, which is the highs and lows indicator, the one that I always use on stream. All right, guys. So yeah, we went ahead and took out the first nearest level of liquidity, which in this case would be the low. All right. Now, one thing that a lot of you guys do get confused with my strategy is, okay, David, we just took out the nearby low. We are automatically bullish. No. All right, guys, that is not how it works. Remember, we identify the level of liquidity, we wait for it to get taken out, and then we wait for it to have a reaction. All right, guys. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, what do you mean by reaction? Well, we took out the lows. We don't really want to go short anymore because we just took out one of the objectives, right? Not always, right? Because remember, guys, just because the market sells off X amount of points and we take out set level, right? That doesn't mean that we're instantly going to reverse back up. If it was that easy, everyone would be a billionaire in the market. You know what I mean? It'll just be trade support and resistance. You know what I'm saying? No. So when we take out a level of liquidity, guys, we need to look for the reaction. What do we look for in a reaction? All right. Now, in this case, we went ahead and took out the London low, right? Let's say that when we took out the London low, price continued to hold below this London low with even more selling, showing us that buyers, not only do they not have enough strength, but they're not interested to make the market reverse. And what does that mean? Well, if buyers don't have interest in making the market reverse, what other direction is going to take control into more objectives? Well, obviously, guys, the sellers. You get what I'm saying? So in this case, so let's say, for example, right, the market sold off and we held below the London low and we continued to go lower. This means that our bias, as long as price holds below 620, which is this level of liquidity, the London low here, as long as price holds below 620, our bias will stay bearish until the next objective, which will be 24,586, which will be this nearby low here. Are you guys understanding so far? Let me know. Type a 1 in the chat, a yes, a thumbs up. I don't know, anything. All right, guys. I'm just trying to go as slow as possible so you guys can really get an understanding of this. 1, perfect. Okay. Now, in this case, the market, coming to market open, we identified the London low, we took it out, and we instantly, right? Maybe not instantly, but in a few minutes, in the same candle, we went ahead and took out the London low and started holding above it. So in this case, our bias, the second we start holding above it, the second we start wicking up and start showing buying pressure into the DOL sweep above it, right? Once price starts holding above it, our bias will now start leaning bullish as long as we hold above the level of liquidity, right? So in this case, right, price right now in the same candle we took out the level of liquidity, in the same candle, we're holding above it. So as long as this candle remained above this level of liquidity, our bias sits bullish. Now, in this case, now we have to use our brain a little bit, all right? We have to start thinking and asking yourself, okay, what is the market doing, right? What is the market showing us? Well, what the market is showing us is, okay, coming into market open, we sold off, all right? Coming into market open, we sold off, and we went ahead and took out an objective to the upside. Now, have we taken out any objectives to the upside? No. What does this mean? Well, this means that if the market were to reverse, you will know exactly where it will go to. And even if we pump up 100 points from the given point that we're at right now, even if we pump up 100 points, do we still have room for higher? Yes. Until where? Until 24,766. All right, guys. Now that we know that we took out the objectives to the downside, buyers are stepping in. We have the DOL sweep. And we know that we have room for higher into DOL number 1, DOL number 2, and DOL number 3 up here, right? As long as we haven't taken out not one level of liquidity, we are, wait, I have a hiccup. We are bound to continue going higher. Now, what is the one thing holding us from going any higher? Really zoom in here. Really zoom in. All right, guys? Because remember, we haven't taken out any liquidity above, so we don't have to worry about a DOL sweep. We don't have to worry about a random reversal, because technically the market is telling us, hey, we took out the downside liquidity, we're getting buying pressure, and we have not taken out any objectives to the upside. So levels or drawn liquidities, they're not the things that would stop us if we were to take this trade. But what is the one thing holding buyers from going any higher? Well, if you really zoom in, guys, it's this 5-minute 52-point bearish imbalance. Are we trading MQZ? We are, yes. But yeah, this 52-point, remember guys, when we identify fair value gap, we're looking for a full buying or selling candle that is 40 or more points. Any less, we do not trade it. I don't care if it's 39.75 points, I will not trade it. I'm very picky with my setups, and that's for a very specific reason. I backtested years of data, I've been trading the strategy for about, what, 2 years, 2.5 years, and I have had the best success with anything exactly 40 or more points. Anything less, do not trade it. In this case, guys, we have a 52-point candle, right? So although the gap itself looks really small, the imbalance is what matters, all right? The size of the candle is what matters. Because, yeah, you guys might have seen that sometimes you guys might have caught me trading. You guys might be like, yo, why are you trading a gap that's the size of like 2 points? Well, guys, the size of the gap itself does not matter, all right? Because any size that it has, as long as the gap is there and it's valid, that little imbalance is still there in the market. All right, damn fake out. I have to check out what's going on, but yeah. So in this case, guys, we have a 52-point candle here, and we have a fair value gap right over here, right? So in this case, guys, what do we have? Coming to market open, the market sold off. We took out the objective, and we're instantly getting a DOL sweep. Buyers are stepping in. Not only do we have a full buying candle, but buyers look very aggressive. And we know that we have room for higher into 713, 741, and 766. All right? So in this case, like I said, what is the one thing holding us from going any higher? The bearish fair value gap. Right? So now we have all of our confirmations, guys. It's that simple as just waiting for there to be enough buying pressure to inverse this one fair value gap that's holding us from going any higher, which in this case would be like this. Right? Now, keep in mind, a lot of you guys get this confused. When you guys notice that there's a hint of more volume in a specific open, right? For example, yesterday we knew that there was a lot more volume than usual, right? Typically we were getting like 40-point opens, maybe 30-point opens around there, but yesterday we were getting 60-point opens, right? Showing us that there's a lot more volume. Keep in mind, the reason we know this mainly is because remember, the day before that we had FOMC. All right, let me see. So Diego here is asking, so we go into the previous lows from the previous range if sellers were to hold below our current. Yes, so let's say, for example, right? We open up in a range. We have the nearest high and low is the London high and London low. And the next low is the Asia low. Right now, let's say coming into market open, we sell off and we take out the London low. But instead of buyers stepping in like how we're expecting them to, sellers continue making the markets go down and continue making the markets just continue selling off. And we hold below the DOL, the London low, and we don't show any signs of buyers, any signs of sweeps, any signs of a reversal, your buys will remain bearish until the next objective, which will be the Asia low. Now, once we take out that Asia low, you're gonna ask yourself that same question. Okay, how are we gonna react? Are we gonna hold above it, or are we gonna continue breaking below it? If you continue breaking below it, you stay bearish until the next objective. I don't care if we take out 20 objectives to the downside. If we don't get a DOL sweep, your buys will stay bearish. As simple as that. All right. Now, will it get trickier to trade? Yes, because obviously, the more levels of liquidity we take out, the less objectives we have, and the less objectives we have, the less interest sellers are going to have, right? So yes, the more levels of liquidity that we have, although you could remain bearish and continue trading into lower, it could get a little bit tricky because you can get a random reversal out of anywhere and get an instant sweep anywhere, right? So although, yes, I am telling you guys that you can remain bearish, it's not always your cue to always take a trade. You get what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, guys? Now, okay, so back to the trade, right? So once again, we have all of our confirmations. So once again, the one thing holding us from going any higher is this bearish rally gap. So what do? We inverse it, all right? Because obviously we're not going to be using this bearish rally gap for shorts, right? Because obviously, what for, right? Our bias is bullish. We took out the objective to the downside. It just doesn't matter, right? And buyers are stepping in as well, right? So all we need now is enough buyers to inverse this fair value gap just like that, right? Obviously, you guys know yesterday we did get pulled back on a little bit, so it was a little bit scary. Although we were confident in higher because obviously you guys know a lot of buying pressure, DOL sweep, room for higher, and and so on. Pullbacks are bound to happen, right? Now the markets aren't always perfect, all right? But in this case, we ended up entering NQ shorts off of this inverse here. And yes, yesterday we did use a little bit more of a further away stop loss. We tried using about a 35-point stop loss. We did get a little bit of a late entry, so maybe it was like 40-ish points around there. Which, if you were to ask me, it might sound like a lot, but it's kind of the same thing if you trade 35, 40 points. It's 5-point difference. It doesn't really matter. But I tried to have a 35-point stop loss just because the market was a little bit extra volatile for the day, right? Now, once you have this, once you have your price targets identified and you entered, that's it. Now you did your part in the market. Now it's your job to sit back and let the market do what it needs to do, right? You did your job by finding the confirmations, finding the buys, finding the setup, and entering in the market. Once you've entered, you sit back and you just let the market do its thing, whether it wants to stop you out, whether it wants to go into the price targets, whether it wants to chop out, just let it do its thing. In this case, we ended up not instantly, but we ended up going into our first price target. We took scales out, and the rest is pretty much history, right? Just like that, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this trade was chef's kiss. I loved it. And you might be wondering, okay, well, why do you like this trade so much? It's the same trade as that we always take. Guys, what do I always tell you guys? Volume. When the volume is looking good in the market, I remain as confident as possible because when I see good volume in the market, I know that my setup is more likely to get respected. If you were to ask me, okay, we're currently in the market that's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And in that up and down, up and down, up and down, we created a fair value gap, right? With confirmations. Would you be confident trading in that market? No. Why? Because we know from previous price history from the last 10, 20 minutes ago, we are chopping. We're not going anywhere. So why would we just randomly just start going somewhere just because, right? In most cases, sure, it could happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. But the probability, remember guys, the probability in the market, this is all about probability, all right? If we're trading in the choppy market, even if we have a setup or even if we think we're going to go somewhere, right? Sure, we can go into it slowly, but getting that entry is going to be the hardest thing ever. And you're more than likely going to get chopped out into your stop loss because of the low probability, hence the chop. All right, guys. Now, if you were to ask me in this trade, what did we do? We swept liquidity instantly up. Well, no pullbacks here. We did pull back, but instantly up here, right? When we see very aggressive buying pressure, look at this. We're talking 60 points in one candle off a reversal. That is insane. You get what I'm saying? So when we get these type of candles where it's just we take our liquidity, we sweep it, and we instantly go up, guys, that is the highest confidence behind that trade. So if you guys ever want to be confident, it's all about volume. Because remember, in terms of the setup and the model, guys, we look for the same thing all the time, right? Coming to market open, identify the nearby liquidity, wait for the nearby liquidity to get taken out, look for the reaction. We're sweeping it, okay, we're bullish. We're not sweeping it, okay, we're bearish. We look for the inverse, we look for a continuation, boom, into the price targets, right? It's that simple, right? We trade the same thing every single day. So what makes certain setups different? The volume. All right, guys, when we're trading chop, I'm not confident. I don't like putting out trades during chop. It's horrible. All right, but when we have volatile markets, look what happens. 150 points caught yesterday in the span of 30 minutes. That's insane. You get what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? So in this case, guys, this setup ended up playing out for over 150 points. And although it looks the same as like the other million trades that we've put out and caught, right? This one, I liked it so much because of the volume. All right, guys. So yeah, other than that, man, that pretty much sums up this review, guys. You know what I mean? Or at least this trade review. All right. So let me know in the chat if you guys understood anything before I delete my levels and everything. Give me a thumbs up or whatever. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, guys. I'm gonna have the chart open just in case, but let me know. All right, now, in the meantime, let me see how this inverse played out. I was about to say, dude, are we pumping? No, this is the replay mode. Oh, yo. Not gonna lie, bro. That inverse low-key played out. That you took it, bro. You guys are something, bro. Why are you trading during OPEX, bro? Nah, but real shit though, good stuff. Now, if you would have taken it, you should be up like what, 30 points, 27. Not bad for OPEX. Not bad. I'm not gonna take credit for this trade, guys. I didn't suggest trading it because of OPEX. But yeah, if you guys did take it, very nice trade. Very nice trade. Can you mark us a fair value gap? Okay, now MVP, I did see you asking a lot about the fair value gaps. So one thing I will send you is a fair value. Dude, ignore the thumbnail. I know I look goofy as hell in it, bro, but it's for the clicks. All right, bro. But yeah, bro, watch that video. And it will explain everything about the fair value gap, the points, what you need to see, the market conditions, and so on. All right. So yeah, just watch that video and you should be fine. All right, bro. Let me see. Oh, okay. Not bad. Remember, dude, you have a far ass price target, bro. Dude, you're trading like a 1-5 risk to reward, bro. Damn. Dude, you're targeting like 100 points, bro. In this market, bro, nah, be careful with the 100 points, bro. Let's see. What about the fair value gap confirmation? Continuation. The 5-minute candle has not closed, so we don't really have a fair value gap yet. We need this candle to close in 3 minutes. All right. Yeah. After the close, I'll have to see how it closes. But can you take a fair value gap continuation? Well, keep in mind, we haven't taken out any drawn liquidity to the downside. So if you guys were to ask me, I would say that we have room for lower. So yeah, I would say if you want to take it, maybe yeah. Into the London lows. Where is the London low? Wait, what? London low. Oh, it's right here. No. Do not target the London low. No, it's too far away, bro. The market's too choppy today. But maybe you could just target like this, maybe. Yeah, you could target like 737. But dude, look how indecisive this market is. You guys see what I didn't? Why I told you guys I wasn't gonna trade today? It's just open. I get it. We have a setup and everything, and it could have played out for like what 25, 30 points or whatever. But dude, this market is way too indecisive, dude. I just wouldn't feel confident trading it. And back to what I was reviewing. You know what I mean? Volume. We have the same setup. We literally have the same setup as yesterday, right? We took our all-time highs. We swept it. We sold off. We inversed the fair value gap. Same setup as yesterday. Same setup as the day before. Same setup as that we've been taking for the last 2 years, right? Why not take this one? Volume. I'm telling you guys. All right. Oh yeah, dude, that thing's gone. Let me see. I took my 30-point PT. Nice. But yeah, once again, I'm not really suggesting anything for today. I don't want to. Let me see. I got a message on my phone real quick while I was reviewing. Okay, but all right, cool. Anyways, let me see. That's not break even. Don't worry, bro. Dude, as long as you're break even, bro, you're fine, bro. You're fine. But yeah, anyways, let me see. What trade did people take today that you were referring to? I don't see anything right now. No, I didn't call anything out, Brady, not today. But I was telling people like, yo guys, like we did low-key like sweep all-time highs and we do have a fair value up here. You can probably look for an inverse. But I didn't call it out. I didn't suggest it. I didn't commentate on it. I didn't really trade it, obviously. So yeah, there's not much today, Brady. But yeah, other than that, guys, I pretty much got what I wanted to get done today, which is the trade review. Do you guys have any other questions that you guys might want me to answer? You know, that maybe I didn't catch up on the week because you guys know I was super locked in on the charts this week, so I didn't really catch up with the chat too much. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Let me know. How do you identify Asia and London highs and lows, bro? It's so easy. It's so easy. In fact, that I have a script that does it for me. Let me send it to you. Okay, look, just I'm gonna send you a message link. Just click on it and read through it, and at the end of the link, it will give you the settings and the indicator that you need. That will apply everything. All right, I sent to you. Just click that. And everything you need is there. That red to green that was diabolical, dude. It's chop, bro. Straight chop. Why do you think I'm not trading it, bro? Nah, but bro, the trade from yesterday was insane, dude. I went to sleep thinking about that trade, bro. It was that good, bro. It was really, really good. I liked it. It was a fun one. It was a fun one, dude. I got you, bro. Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. How do you determine the level that, dude? Any nearby dude. Any liquidity. There's no specific liquidity that I look for. It's any nearby liquidity that's identified as a level of liquidity to you. Just wait for the reaction. For me, it could be an internal. It could be a nearby low, the New York low, London low, Asia high, London high, New York high, all-time highs, all-time high. It doesn't matter. Any liquidity. Okay, hey Blast. What's your opinion on TGR and his recent trades? Now, I have been seeing a lot of hate going on with TGR, and dude, the amount of bullshit I see in the trading space, bro. Like, dude, it's so stupid, bro. Because I go through the same thing, bro. Like, guys, I will look right now. We're on a 3 guys. We're on a 3 winning streak right now, and I promise you guys, the one time I'm gonna slip up, I'm gonna give you guys the smallest L. I promise you guys, it's gonna be the 30-point L. There's gonna be that group of people that's like, oh, dude, but like, of course, when I take the trade, it's always a loss, blah blah. Like, dude, and they're gonna people start calling me like, well, they don't really call me garbage trader, but they're gonna start being like they're like the know-it-all and all that stuff. I promise you guys, my biggest pet peeve in the trading when I'm trading with you guys is when I put out a setup that I really like, and unfortunately it doesn't work out because remember, guys, the market is never 100%. The one thing I hate is when there's that one guy always saying something after it happens, bro. They're always like, "Oh, dude, I knew it wasn't gonna work." If you knew that it wasn't gonna work, why when you saying something when I took the trade, guys? I'm not a robot. I always read the chat when like I'm seeing your guys' opinions in the trade. If you guys feel like the trade is not good, let me know. Give me your thoughts. If you guys think it's too choppy, let me know. I'll be like, hey, I agree with you. Maybe I'll size less. Maybe I'll just avoid the trade. Right? Remember, guys, I'm not like any like master to the market, guys. Everyone here's a student to the game, right? Everyone has their own model. It's just a matter of consistency. You get what I'm saying? But dude, the one thing I hate, bro, is I can be on a 3-week winning streak. Dude, in fact, let me tell you guys. I was on like a month ago, 2 months ago? Yeah, 2 months ago. I was on a 53-day winning streak. You guys remember, because I know so many of you guys were in here. Do you guys not remember? You guys know what it is? 53 days, not a single red day for 53 days. You know what that is? And the one, guys, you guys know for the month of August, it was a pretty rough price action, right? So I wasn't super consistent with my trades going forward, right? Sometimes it was red, green, very inconsistent. Bro, the amount of hate that I got because I wasn't like I slipped up once or twice, bro. It's dead ass to like, bro. It just makes me not enjoy like getting on stream and trading with you guys. And I get it. It's like a small group of people, and I wouldn't do a thing for those people. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? But dude, it really gets to you after a while. You know what I mean? Dude, it's definitely something. It got to the point where, dude, I refused to open the chat. I refused to do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't keep up with the hate. Now, back to your question. I somehow made a question about TGR about me. All right, so my bad for that. But what I think about TGR, dude, he's an amazing trader, bro. Dude, he makes a shit ton of money from trading, from everything, right? He's a very looked up to trader. Um, and I get it. A lot of people in the space like to say that, oh, dude, he's trading an unregulated broker. That's all paper gains. Who cares, bro? He does everything live. Um, what's it called? He trades. What was I gonna say? He trades live. He not only does he teach really good, but dude, he trades live, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and dude, he look at the cars he has. Dude, who gives a shit, bro? You know what I mean? Join your Clash Clan? Oh, join up. It's public, bro. I got you. But yeah, now, and the thing is, dude, the one thing I hate about this trading community, you guys might realize, I don't post on Twitter. I don't post my trades on Instagram. I don't post any guys. No one out there knows that I trade. I promise you guys. Look, don't tell anyone. That's like for real. Don't tell anyone out there. Like that doesn't know me, right? But on Instagram, if you guys open up my Instagram page, if you guys look at my description, it says software developer. I do not know how to code. But why do I have that there? Because guys, I do not like people knowing that I trade. The last thing I hate telling people I trade. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So dude, I did not just lie about what I do, bro. But yeah, bro. Now in the trading space, bro. Look, bro, guys. TGR had one red day. One. This was on what, Tuesday? One red day. The entire Twitter space. Dude, he's a horrible trader. He's such an ass trader. But when he's winning, when he's teaching, oh, dude, I love TGR. He's the best trader ever. He's the best mentor. Like, dude, people just can't choose a side, bro. It's all about dude. It's all emotions, bro. It's so stupid, bro. It's so, dude. You have people like what's his name, Dodgy, bro. Look, with all respect, bro, dude, no one likes him, bro. You guys know who Dodgy is, dude. On Twitter, he's just such. I don't want to say the word, bro, because I'm streaming on YouTube, bro. And like, dude, no hate towards anything, bro. No hate towards it. But dude, like, I'm not close with, you guys know Desi. I'm not close with him. I have friends that are friends with him, and I know Desi. I've known him for a while. And dude, he's an amazing trader. He had one or two bad days, and you had this guy like Dodgy saying, "Oh, dude, like I low-key knew that you're gonna be red. I just didn't say anything." Are you dumb? Like, dude, like if that's your friend, why are you talking shit about him on Twitter? Same thing with TGR, amazing trader. Keep in mind, Dodgy has never talked about TGR. The second he goes red and the second people start talking about him being a quote unquote bad trader, Dodgy straight away reviewing how TGR lost $100,000. And then he's talking shit like, dude, like, are you like those people are the people that really make me hate being part of this like trading space. That's why I don't take my trades online, bro. I don't care about it. I don't care what people have to say. I don't care what people have to think. I make my money. I live my life. I'm happy, bro. Like I said, on Instagram, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will never see me posting a chart. I don't want people to know, bro. It's because that same exact reason, bro. If see, they're all full port fighters. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's not even that, bro. It's just, dude, the trading space. There's nothing positive about it, bro. It's a bunch of BS, a bunch of hate, a bunch of fake shit, bro. It's stupid, bro. It's stupid. You're off. Hey, bro, take it easy, bro. And Calvino as well. But yeah. Does anyone else here trade for a living? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dude, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think anyone should trade for a living, bro. And dude, now hear me out. Hear me out. You might be wondering, dude, you're such a hypocrite. You trade for a living. No, guys, I have other businesses. Like, I do other stuff out of trading. You know what I mean? Um, but no, yo, chill. Like, what I'm trying to get at, bro, is guys, never have trading as your only source of income. When it becomes your only source of income, it's like it's not trading. It's more like, dude, your emotions get to you so fast, but you do, yeah, you're surviving. You're not trading. You're surviving from the markets. You get what I'm saying, dude? When you guys have to rely for paying off your house or your car or your medical bills off the markets, it's gonna go from, because remember, now that you have a deadline, which is at the end of the month or the first of the month, right? Now it's no longer patient trading. It's no longer staying cash for a few days until you find the A plus setup. Now it's trying to trade every day in hopes of making enough money to pay off your bills. And that's when the markets will, like, it will have you like on a leash, bro. So what I would say is, guys, look, trading, yes, it's an amazing way to make money, quick money, a lot of money, quick, right? Use that money because obviously, with a lot of money coming in, and a lot of money coming in fast, you have a lot of time on your hands, a lot of financial freedom. Well, maybe not financial freedom, but you have a lot of time on your hands, right? If you're not working a job, but you made $1,000 in a day, in the first 30 minutes of market open, you have the whole day to do something else. Do you get what I'm saying? So once again, never, guys, please, because guys, you guys know, I have I have mentored and taught so many people on Discord, which is honestly a blessing because it's always been my dream. It's like I love doing what I'm doing. And guys, I have seen so many people come and go, so many people be in such good positions and just quit to pursue trading when one, they're not profitable, or even if they are profitable, maybe not as consistent. And even if they are consistent, the markets will have its ups and downs, no matter what you're trading. I promise you, bro. I've seen people come and go. Please, when I'm telling you guys, and I get it. I'm 20. I might not be the one to really take advice from or anything, but take it from someone that has been in the game for a while. And I've seen people come and go. Please be responsible, guys. Like, seriously, do not quit your job that's paying you 70, 100, 200. I've seen someone ask me, which I don't know if you're in the chat here, which I'm not throwing shots at you or anything, but someone in here was a doctor, and I think he was making like 300K. I'm not gonna say his name or her name, you know what I mean? But he was making 300K a year, and he was telling me, dude, I get it. Maybe you don't like what you're doing, but dude, please be responsible, bro. I get it, dude. You do like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's just not responsible, bro. Like, you're turning. Yeah, I am. I am. No, they didn't quit, dude. You don't understand. You know what it is? I had to talk someone out from not quitting a 300K a year job. But the problem is he wasn't quitting because of the money or the freedom or anything. He was quitting more for like he wanted to pursue trading because he really enjoyed it. But the thing is, he didn't have to, because dude, when you're a doctor, you have to be on that. Dude, you have to be on it. Like, dude, we're talking double digit hours every day. You have no time. Exactly. And he's like, dude, I really want to do this. I have more than enough money saved up. And I told him, I mean, dude, can you live off of it for a long time with, if things go south, can you live off of that money? He's like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? Guys, please be responsible. Please, please, please. And it's different if you have a family. Yeah, dude, it's so much more pressure, dude. So once again, guys, if you guys are going to pursue trading, sure, you could do it, right? And you could live on your own with trading, but look, guys, trading, you're not going to spend the whole day taking a setup. You're going to take one, maybe two setups a day. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours max a day. You have the whole day to do something else, guys. You don't have anyone telling you otherwise. You don't have anyone giving you something to do. You have to use that time wisely, guys. Dude, I don't know, drop shipping, e-commerce, I don't know, something, anything. Just have multiple sources of income, because when trading for that month, if it's not being so reliable for that month, you will always have something to fall back on. Whether it's long-term, whether it's e-com, whether it's clothing, whether it's affiliate marketing on TikTok, or I don't know, anything. Just do something, all right, guys, please. And once again, take it from me. I'm not trying to make you guys sound like some guru or whatever, but I'm being serious. You know what I mean? If you just want to live off your own and be your own like boss and everything, you need to have multiple sources of income, because as a business, if anyone here is a business owner, you guys know that we're not living off of a salary. We're living off of performance and everything. You know what I mean? Like dude, we have to put in the work. And we, as a business owner, if you guys are one, you guys know that there will be months. It could be a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months where we won't see any profits. As a business owner, you guys know that it's true. All right, guys. So once again, just always have a few things to fall back on. If you were to ask me, I would say don't quit your job until you have at least 3 sources of income that even one source of income is making more money than your job is. And once again, guys, you could be making, bro. One thing that I see a lot of people like get it twisted is, dude, you could be making 10K a month, and people are embarrassed of having a job. There's no embarrassment off of that, bro. You know what the problem is? When you go on Instagram and you see these gurus that make money from selling $5,000 courses on something you can find on YouTube, right? And they're saying, oh, dude, like, dude, today I woke up and like my Lambo was here, and like, dude, if you work a 9 to 5, like dude, you're like your life sucks. You're like, and the dude the thing is, the bad thing about that is that it's true, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, you could be making 10K a month and still have a job. I mean, as long as you're stable and you're comfortable, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, bro. But yeah, what if you guys were to ask me like when should I like quit my job and all that stuff to pursue what I want to pursue, whether it's trading or just any online business or just business in general? I would say for me, you guys know I'm typically one to overthink a lot. I think about my future a lot. Like I overthink about it like in the worst way possible. I could be a millionaire and I will still overthink about the future. And dude, if you were to ask me, have three sources of income that's not your job that is making at least half of what you're making at your job, because that at least that can cover most expensive for your month, right? Maybe you can't go out and enjoy yourself, but at the end of the day, bro, that thing will always be there. Right now, obviously need to lock in and put in the work and everything, so we can go ahead and enjoy that in the future. All right. So yeah, sometimes you do have to sacrifice going out, maybe not going out with friends, maybe not going out to the club and all that stuff. Focus on what's important now. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna say at home, mom. Trading just is just to put money into investments for retirement, and I love that. You know what I mean, for example, for me, I give you guys what I'm doing for my retirement. For me, I love dividends, right? I try to look for the most stable ones. It brings me a pretty nice amount of income. For those that don't know, in fact, yeah, for those that don't know, guys, not too, maybe like what 2 months ago, I bought my own house, which is a blessing. You guys don't understand. I thank the Lord every day for this, right? And you might be wondering, okay, well, if you're saying all of this behind trading, if it's not like sometimes it might not be consistent, guys. I promise you guys, I do not go. If you guys are my friends, and if any of you guys in here are my friends from real life, you guys know, or if you guys even follow me on Instagram, you guys know I don't post because I do not go out. I do not spend money. And you might be wondering, okay, well, you're requesting these 20K payouts, every month, every 2 months, or whatever from Apex and all that stuff. What do you do with it, guys? Like a good portion of the money that I have, it's all in investments, guys. All of it. A good portion of it is in fact in dividends. And now back to what I was saying with the house. I bought my own house about 2 months ago, and for the monthly payment of the house, it's being taken care of by the dividends. I could be red on the month on my trading, or let's God forbid, right? But the businesses go south. I can always at least rely on having a roof over my head because of the monthly dividends. All right, which right now I'm averaging about 2.5K a month from my investments. All right, the racism keeps them sane. Yeah, bro, that too, bro, that too. Sometimes you have to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, like seriously though, like always have like my point is, when you guys are making money from trading, invest everything back into yourself. If you made 20K off trading, should you go buy a car? No. Should you go to the club? No. Should you get what is it called, a section at the club? No, bro, no. And if you're doing it for the girls, even worse, because they don't. I promise you guys, they don't give a shit about you. Let me see. Don't you have over 100K in dividends to average 2K a month? Well, keep in mind. All right, now. All right, wait, hold on. I got a notification here. Okay, now, so you might be wondering, don't you have over 100K invested and you're only making 2K a month, or 2.5K a month to be exact? Yes, but hear me out. All right. If it was that easy to just put in $10,000 and make $2,000 a month from dividends, do you not think everyone will do that? Right? So yeah, obviously, investing into dividends is not as easy as maybe I'm making it seem right now, which I hope I'm not making it seem that easy, because it's really not. Right? It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of discipline, a lot of money as well. You know what I mean? But bro, um, the way dividends works, bro, I don't know if you know this, but dividends is more of an older people thing. You know what I mean? Like dude, you just got out of, you're just retiring now. You have a lot of money invested into your long-term portfolio. Dude, you can retire. Why? Because dude, you throughout your life, you know what I mean, if you worked a job and all that stuff, you put a percent of your paycheck into the what is it called, the IRA. Is that what it's called? No. What is it called? The 401k, and what's the other one? Roth IRA, yeah, IRA, yeah. Roth IRA, like they put enough money there throughout their lifetime. They have enough where they're making enough money a month from dividends or from the growth of the stock itself, and that can pay off for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Which maybe it's what 30, 40. In the US, it's the retirement age is typically 60 years old. So what? The human lives up to like what 80, 90 maybe. So what, dude? You can enjoy that money for the next 30 years, let's say. Right? I mean, dude, if you're 60, I'm assuming your house is paid off. I mean, dude, your car is most likely paid off. So anything else that you make from dividends or from the long term portfolio mostly just goes to fund the rest of your life to enjoy it, right? Whether you want to go to Italy or to Europe or to, I don't know, Africa or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? It will pay for that, right? So yeah. So once again, you might be wondering, yeah, don't you have over 100K invested? Why? How are you only making 2.5K a month? Well, keep in mind, once again, if it was that easy to invest and make X amount of thousands a month, everyone would be doing it. Hold up, bro, because I think my cat is scratching the couch. Hold on, guys. All right, false alarm. We're good. We're good. But yeah, for the most part, that's what I would do. 2K a month from your investments is still 30% return a year, dude. You guys don't understand that there's jobs out there that don't even pay 2.5K a month, and you're making that with zero work. You buy in, and at the end of every month, you get paid. Zero, dude. Let me drink water. But yeah, zero work, guys. Zero work. I can't run off. You heard you. Nah, bro. They're playing in the kitchen, bro. It's because, dude, I bought furniture, and bro, it's leather, bro. So when I see them on it, bro, I kick them off quick, bro. That's 30K a year, dude. Okay, now you might be wondering, okay, well, 30K a year doesn't sound like much, right? Because realistically, it's not. Well, at least to the average US person, right? Or maybe in Europe too, right? Because, dude, houses are all time high, right? You have to pay for the mortgage, the cars, the insurance, this that, right? But dude, you gotta think when you have, wait, I got it. Dude, when you have your house paid off for, when you have your cars paid off for, 30K a year, dude, you can live off in, I don't know, anywhere in the world and just enjoy your life, dude. You can go to where, like Thailand, for example. Live your life like a king without having to work because you're not working, bro. You can go out to a restaurant, you can go to excursions, I don't know. You can go to Europe. It's things like that, you know what I mean? Hey, peace out, bro. Peace out. But yeah. How much are you put to begin with? Dude, anything, bro. Anything. Just as long as you're constantly adding in, whether it's every 2 weeks paycheck, every monthly paycheck, a percent of that, bro, as time goes on, you're gonna start making more. It's like a snowball effect, right? If you guys, well, maybe it's not realistic, but if you guys like, let's imagine in a cartoon, right? I'm sure you guys have heard of the snowball effect, right? You grab a snowball, you roll it down a hill, more snow is gonna start piling up, and that snowball gets bigger and bigger, right? Same thing goes with investing, right? Long-term investments, right? You start small, you keep averaging more and more and more. The more you average, the more you make. The more you make, the more you can put in. Also including your. By the way, we took out the low. We're about to take it out. Wow. But yeah, the more you make, and so on, right? So yeah, guys. But yeah. What other businesses do you have? Good question. So obviously we're on Discord. A lot of you guys in here. So I run educational stuff on Discord. I do okay. So let's see. I have trading. I have affiliates, which isn't anything crazy from Apex, but it's something. You know what I mean? It can definitely pay for some lunch and everything. Um, I have Discord. I have the mentorships. I have the dividends. So right now I have sometimes RP, because you guys know I do help out RP with the server. So I guess that's like an extra, a little bit more a month. So right now, if you count everything, I have. Let me see. Let me think if I have anything else. I don't really get paid from YouTube at all. I never signed up for the payment program. So right now I have 6 sources of income. So I have Discord, trading, affiliates from so affiliates, mentorships, me helping RP. What was the sixth one? What was the sixth one? Oh yeah, dividends. Yeah, six. Right now I have six sources of income, and one of those incomes, three of those incomes are all guaranteed payments: the dividends, the affiliates, and me helping RP. And the rest is all on how I work. So obviously, if you guys, I'm sure you guys in here might have done it before, but you guys might realize that if you're in any Discord out there or even mine, and you guys see a lack of work, obviously you guys want to cancel, right? You guys don't want to be paying for something that obviously the guy offering it is not putting in work. Why do you guys think I get on every single day, whether I'm trading or not trading? Like today, for example, right? I will still get on. Why? Because I have to put in the work. If I don't put in the work, you guys see me as kind of slacking off. You guys don't like that, and you guys leave. You get what I'm saying? But yeah. So trading, and mainly Discord. If I don't put in the work for those, I will not make money for the month or for however long I do it. Okay. Let me see. How much to book for? Okay, so it's not really booking the mentorship. I don't do like one call. I do calls whenever. Like I don't do a time limit with them. But here, you can find everything. Like I said, I don't really like talking about the mentorship in the call because I feel like okay, look, you guys know how I charge like $10 for the premium because look, you guys know if you guys have been OGs with me on Discord, you guys know that back then I would trade with even like three people in the premium. Like I wouldn't care. I promise you guys, I do this because I just love doing that. Like I love trading, and if I'm making consistent money and I know I can help people, why not help people? But once again, a lot of you guys are with all respect, I'm not saying all of you guys, but a good amount of you guys are a pain in the ass. All right. A lot of you guys are really emotional, and it just takes out a lot of pressure and stress on me. And once again, with all respect, right? It's nothing bad. Dude, it's we're all humans, right? At the end of the day. But no, realistically, some of you guys are a pain in the ass. All right, a lot of questions. Nothing wrong with the questions, but dude, when the trades go wrong, when there's no trades, when you're emotional, all that stuff. And I get it. One person, whatever. But when there's 1,400 of you guys in here, dude, I'm one person, bro. I'm one person in here, bro. You get what I'm saying? So it can get very stressful. So I typically don't like to charge. Dude, if it was, I wouldn't even charge for the Discord. But the thing is, like, dude, I at least want to make something out of it. You know what I mean? If I'm putting so much time and so much effort, I promise you guys, I can't even live my life. Because if I'm going out, if I'm at a restaurant, I have to take a call. If I'm going out to a restaurant, I have to text a million people. If I'm driving, I'm getting a call. If I'm driving, I'm getting a question asked about, yo, should I take this inverse? You get what I'm saying? So I at least want to make something out of it. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's fair. Now, the reason I don't really promote the mentorship is because I feel like with the premium, dude, I do it for like $10. Even $10, I'm happy with. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like a good trade, right? You get, consistent work from me, and I get $10. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something, right? But for the mentorship, dude, the reason I charge so much, and in my eyes, I feel like $750 is a lot because, dude, that's $750. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I look at some people out there, and bro, they charge like $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. Maybe that's too much. I promise you guys, there's no strategy out there that's worth $10,000. Why are you putting dots, bro? Don't tell me you're charging 10K, bro. Don't tell me you're charging 10K, bro. I'll dead ass ban you, bro. Nah, bro. High tick. Nah, bro. Okay, I get it. Everyone, to each their own, right? Everyone has their own value. But dude, let's be realistic here. No, dude, guys. From let's imagine that we're looking each other straight in the face, right? I don't care if you're new to trading. I don't care if you're experienced. Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Is anything here in the market, from what I teach you guys, from what anyone in here teaches you guys, is anything here worth $10,000? Is anything here worth anything more than $3,000? Let's be honest. Like, let's imagine we're looking straight up face to face. Is anything in the market that I teach you guys, or anyone out there teach you guys, is anything worth any more than $3,000? And be honest with me. I don't care if you guys do high ticket. I don't care if you guys in here do courses. Just be honest. Freak no. That's what I'm saying. Now, keep in mind, to each their own. To each their own. Everyone has their own value. Maybe this guy knows what he's doing in the market and you really want to learn from him, but he's really busy. Maybe you might have to pay a little bit more to get his attention, right? That's how business works, right? But is it worth it at the end of the day? I don't really think so. And I'm being realistic. And now, keep in mind, I sell stuff as well. You know what I mean? I sell mentorship and all that stuff for $750, which is a lot. In my eyes, it's a lot, right? But still, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, dude, I feel like, guys, anything out there that anyone could sell you for a few $1,000s, I feel like, dude, you can learn it on YouTube, bro. Like, now I get it. I mean, there's positives with mentorships. What's the positive? Well, you're saving yourself a lot of time and money. Because obviously, if you're gonna learn something on your own, you're gonna fail and 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 make mistakes, lots of mistakes, and you're gonna lose a lot of money due to failing and those mistakes, right? So with the mentorship, I guess it can like make the process a little bit faster. If you guys, do you guys agree with me here? Like it's. Let me see. Wait, hold up. But yeah, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it can make the process of learning faster. You're probably still gonna make mistakes, maybe not as much, but still, bro. Dude, a few thousand for anything in the market, bro. When nothing is 100% as well, bro, it's too much, bro. And I'm just being realistic, man. I'm being realistic. Last, you ever threw money in meme coins? Nah, I don't. No, no, no. But yeah, and I get it. Some people in here might disagree with me in terms of like the prices and everything. But like I said, dude, I'm just giving my 2 cents. You know what I mean? Like, I can be like the most busy guy, and I'll probably never charge any more than $1,000 for anything, dude. Because I'm not that busy. No one's that busy. Let's be honest here. You know what I mean? No one is really that busy, bro. David, any stuff? No, bro. Look at the market, bro. This thing is buns, bro. Anyway, okay, so someone in the YouTube chat, damn, is asking DAM. My biggest question, has been. Oh, I'm assuming you want to type. I've been try and understand why and when you switch from 1, 5, and 15-minute time frame. Frequently, it seems like the 5-minute works best, but last month I couldn't really understand the switch. I got you, bro. All right, now I'm gonna go slow here. All right, and this goes for everyone in here. Actually, in fact, DAM or damn, I'm gonna call you damn. Really good question. I actually really like that question. All right, now hear me out. So when should I know what time frame to trade? Whether it's the 1 minute, the 5-minute, or the 15-minute time frame. All right, now with my strategy, at least on default, you're always gonna start on the 5-minute time frame. When the market opens, you're always gonna start on the 5-minute time frame. Now, let's say for example, coming into market open, we have a. Let me try to draw it out for you, right? Hold on, I got a message here. Hold up. Let me try it out real quick. Let me respond to this message. All right. Anyways, okay. So let's say, for example, right? I'm gonna call once again. Damn, I know I'm saying damn. Hopefully that's not like disrespecting your name. I'm just reading what I'm saying, right? Your name is DAM. I'm gonna call you damn. All right. So damn. Look. So let's say, right? We come into, remember I'm gonna type it here. So here the on default always start on the 5-minute time frame, right? On default. So anytime the market opens, you're always going to start on the 5-minute time frame, and you're going to look for setups on the 5-minute time frame. Right now, there will be times where the market opens, right? And the market will look like this. So we're chopping up a little bit. The market opens, we dump down, we take out liquidity, and we instantly go back up, right? If you're on the 5-minute time frame, what is going on here? Well, we have the high, we have the low. We took out the low, we instantly reversed, we swept it, and we took, we're pumping up, right? But on the 5-minute time frame, it might seem like we don't have any fair value gaps. So what can you do in this case? Well, if you see that there's a lot of volume coming into market open, or just in general, right? You see a lot of volume, and you know that you can possibly trade an imbalance in the market, but you don't see it on that 5-minute time frame, but you know that the market really moved. What you can always do is, if you know that we took out the liquidity and we swept it, you can go on the 1-minute time frame and look for that fair value gap. Because if the market dumped down a lot and instantly pumped up really quick, we still have the imbalance. Maybe not on the 5-minute time frame, but if you go down one more time frame lower, which will be the 1-minute time frame, you will more than likely see that 40-point fair value gap here. All right, now, let's say, for example, we don't have a setup on the 1 minute nor the 5 minute time frame, but we have confirmations and you feel like there's an imbalance somewhere. If you don't find, if you think or you know that the market is going to go somewhere, right? Like it's going to go higher after the deal will sweep and so on, you can always go on the 15-minute time frame and find an imbalance there. All right. So if you don't find the setup on the 5 minute time frame mainly, and you don't see an imbalance being formed on the 1 minute for an earlier entry, you can always resort to plan B, which will be the 15-minute time frame. All right. Looks like no trade today. Well, we weren't trading either way. It's OPEX today. Oh, Jose. Remember. But yeah, damn, for the most part, that's pretty much what my answer is to your question. So always start on the 5 minute time frame. If you see a very strong move in the market to where you think, to the point where you know that there's a fair value gap somewhere in the market, but you can't find it on the 5 minute, go to the 1 minute. If there's nothing on the 1 minute, but you know that the market is moving, go to the 15-minute time frame. If there's nothing on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, or the 15-minute time frame, you stay cash. As simple as that. But yeah, on default, always stay on the 5 minute time frame. That's the time frame. It's not too short, but not too long. It's perfect. Pause. But you get what I'm saying, right? So the 5 minute time frame, you're gonna find most of your setups on the 5 minute time frame. If you were to ask me. Now, always no. But now it's DJ from Discord. Bro, DJ, bro, what's up, bro? What's up? You're good, bro. You're good. I might have just missed your question before. But yeah, bro, hopefully that answers your question, bro. Do you think you might take a trade? No, I'm staying cash today. Cupid. I'm staying cash today. Not only is the market super choppy, not only is it OPEX, but I'm green as hell in the week with the trades that we caught. So I don't want to give anything back on the weekend. I'm trying to, enjoy some money. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not trading today. I'm done. I did my part for the week, I would say. Maybe the trade that we take, I'm gonna ban your ass, bro. Never say that shit again, bro. Hey, David, so I recently got 3 PA accounts on Apex. I haven't traded them or gotten a payout. Could you explain the sizing, the account balance for the payout, where the trading drawdown stops, and how to not break the 30%? Oof, dude, that's a lot of questions, bro. But I got you, bro. All right, starting with the first thing, which will be the sizing. So if you got 3 PA accounts, I'm assuming the 50K accounts, I would suggest, here, I'm going to write it down for you, all right? And you guys can screenshot it, all right? So, dude, I have like something in my nose, bro. Okay, so number one, right? Your question number one was the account sizing. That account sizing, if you're on a fresh, let me make this smaller real quick. I'm doing like 24. Yeah. Okay, for the account sizing, right? If you're on a fresh 50K, right? I'm gonna type this like I'm coding it, right? If fresh 50K PA, do 7 micros until trailing drawdown is frozen, right? 30-point risk, right? Minimum 1-to-1 RR per trade. All right. Number 2, which is number 2, the account balance for a payout. If you are on a, let me see, account balance for payout. If you are on a 50K account, it is 54.6K, I think. I could be wrong. I think it's 53. It used to be 53 back then. I don't know if Apex changed it. I think it's 53. Yeah, it is 53, right? Can anyone correct me in the chat? Sure. It's 53.6K, right? 54,100? No, it used to be 52,600, but they changed it. Okay, so yeah, so for a that's right. Okay, so if you want a $500 payout, I think it's 53.6. So if you want for $500 payout, you need 53.6K, and for a $2,000 payout, which is the max payout for the first 6 payouts on the account, right? Remember, $2,000 is the max payout for the first 6. Yeah, for the first 6 payouts on the account. Anything more, you can request whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want. Right? And for that, you need 54.6K. Number 3 on your question, which is, wait, what's your question? Oh, right here. When does the trading drawdown freeze? 52 point, wait. Drawdown freeze 52.6K. It will freeze. Oh, once account has passed this number, drawdown will freeze at $50,100. I suppose that just never go below that price ever since. Or yeah, just never go below that price. What else? And how to not break the 30% rule. For the 30% rule, I would type it. Actually, I am going to type it in the chat. One sec. Let me put it up here. And for your final question, which is the 30% rule, it's as simple as screenshotting this. So let me go ahead and move this up. Put this over here. Boom. There we go. There's all your questions. So real quick, before I go ahead and delete this, screenshot it. Give me a thumbs up. What was your name? Northern. I think that's your name. Northern. Northern. That's a tongue twister. But yeah, give me a thumbs up in the chat. You got it? Okay, I'm gonna delete it. All right. Does anyone else need it? I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Top Step next. Honestly, with Top Step, there's not much to really like. It's not as like crazy as Apex. With Top Step, all you need is 5 green days with over $150 or more, and that's it. It's that simple. And you can request 50% of whatever you made for the first 30 days of you being green. What happens if you exceed the 30%? There's a chance that you can get your payout denied. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. There's a chance that you can get your payout denied. One more question. It's max 2K per account? No. Per account. So if you're trading 5 accounts, that's a $10,000 payout. If you're trading 10 accounts, which is what I do, that's $20,000 payout. And then with 20 is a $40,000 payout. $2,000 per account. So at 52,600, the trading drawdown is removed like Top Step. No, on Apex. Yeah, on Apex. Yeah, like Top. Yeah. So after you surpass 52,600, the account will, as long as you never, ever go below 50,100, whether that counts as $60,000, you will have $10,000 worth of drawdown. You got what I'm saying? Oh yeah, once the trading stops, up your size from 7 to 10. Yes, because now that your trading stop trading, of course, or your drawdown stop trading, you can afford more losses because you have more breathing room on the account. You have more of a drawdown on the account. So after your thing stops, adjust your sizing from 7 to 10. Plus, would 7 contracts not be too much, risking 420 a trade at 30 points? Honestly, if you're consistent, no. I've had most of my success with 7 to 10 contracts. Dude, I have something on my nose. I have to go blow my nose. I'll do it after the stream. Okay, I'm gonna end it either way. A lot of you guys are getting up, so I'm gonna end the stream soon either way. For Top Step, I can't request more than $5,000. Yeah. How does copy trading work for them? Same exact way. You copy trade. If you request 1,000 on one account, you request it on the other 4 accounts. Would you do the same sizing on the 50K eval? No, for the 50K eval, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I do 22 minis or 20 micros. How do you fix it if you exceed it? If you're talking about how do you fix it during the day, just lose a little bit of money. Just lose a little bit of money until you go into the 30% like range. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay. Oh, that's a long one. Oh, okay. Let me drink some water real quick. Hold up, bro. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hey, I was curious on evals because recently it feels like I'm putting a lot of time into evals when I know I should be moving on to PAs. That's how I feel. Right, and I agree. Evals shouldn't really take too long. In my opinion, it shouldn't take more than a few days, right? Do you feel like I should start no, I'm gonna stop you right there. No, do not gamble the evals, bro. Maybe size a little bit heavier with good trades, but do not gamble it. Not only will you be making bad habits, but I mean, dude, it's not fun. I mean, I was watching a strategy where this guy went in high impact news and literally just got 2 different Apex accounts, but one was on. Oh yeah, that's hedging. So yeah, it's when you buy one and sell one. You could do that. That's not really gambling because one is eventually bound to get funded. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to do that, okay. So if you do want to gamble it, if you have the money to throw away for a few eval accounts, this is known as where you buy and sell hedging, right? buy one, sell one, right? Do it on, wait, let me put the screen on. Let me put this on my screen. Do it on these news events. So you can hedge, like where it would like really pass your accounts. Like if you want like a really good chance at hedging and passing your accounts, do non-farm, what is it called? Non-farm payroll or non-farm, yeah, payroll, right? NFP, right? NFP. You could do CPI. You could do FOMC. You could do FOMC not minutes. NFP, CPI, FOMC. No trade today? No trade today. Oh yeah, PPI, yeah, PPI. Yeah, no trade today because the markets are really choppy. It's OPEX and we're really good on the week. Three reasons. I feel like I did my part for the week. I'm very, very green. I don't want to risk giving out anything more for today at least, or for this week. And remember, today is OPEX. Every third Friday of the month is OPEX, known as one of the choppiest days. So yeah, if you look at the markets right now, if you ask me, it is very choppy, right? It looks like we're moving, but we're not. All right. So yeah, for today, I'm just kind of like answering questions. But yeah. So you have NFP, CPI, FOMC, PPI. I think that's it. I feel like there's one more. Oh, earnings. Any earnings. You could do like Nvidia earnings. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Nvidia earnings comes out like every 6 months, right? Every 3-6 months, around there. You could do like earnings. Yeah, you could do like stock earnings. Honestly, maybe not number 5. Maybe not. If you want to do more like probable, just do like non-farm and CPI and FOMC and PPI. Yeah, quarterly. Yeah, no, don't do earnings. That's no. It does move, but not anything crazy. Actually, I'm gonna put earnings in here just in case. Stock earnings. But yeah, for the most part, bro, this is what I would do if you want to hedge it. Now, do these news events happen every day? No. So, dude, in the meantime, just take the regular trades, just size more. I feel like you're just sizing too light to the point where you're just taking too long on the accounts. She goes to the older release every Wednesday. Damn. Why haven't you been sizing bigger like you were doing last month? I'm not gonna lie, the market conditions lately haven't been. Although we have been on a winning streak, the market conditions haven't been super good. Not crazy. So I've just been sizing light. Let's see. For top step, for top step 50K, what should I size for a $2,000 drawdown? I got you. Let's do some math here. All right. Let me see. Calculator. All right, let's see what we got. So $2,000 drawdown. We want to be averaging at max, maybe minimum 4 to 5 losing trades. Let's do 4, the minimum. All right. So if you get 4 losing trades in a row, obviously that count is gone. I mean, it's gonna have to blow up eventually after a few losing trades. So if you have a $2,000 drawdown, you divide that by 4 losing trades. You should be risking $500 per trade, which $500 per trade, you should be sizing about 7 micros. Do 7 micros. If you have a $2,000 drawdown and you want to stably pass the account with good risk to reward, you should be risking $500 per trade with 4 losing trades in a row. That's if it happens. With a $500 risk, 7 micros. Do 7 micros. Now, the more drawdown you have on the account, the more you could size. The more you could size, the more you risk, but the more you make. Do you violate the Apex rules if you buy one? Yeah, I think so. Yes, because that's a guaranteed payout, and Apex does not want that. So yeah, they don't allow hedging. I'm pretty sure they allow trading news, but they do not allow hedging. That's one thing that they don't allow. I say too low. Yeah, you're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, so do 7 and you'll be good. You should notice like a way like better difference. Sounds good? Yeah, perfect. Now, guys, once again, I don't want to hold you guys in here for too long. I feel like I've been on live for a long time. So guys, I'm about to call it the stream for today. I feel like I've caught up with enough questions. We got some trade reviews. We got a lot done today, which I'm actually really happy with. Although we didn't catch any trades, really good stream today, I will say. But yeah, other than that, man, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm gonna enjoy the day. The sun is out. It's been raining all week in Florida. If you guys live in Miami, you guys know it has been storming every single day for like the last 3 weeks. So now that the sun is out, bro, I'm gonna go enjoy it. All right, guys. So yeah, I did request a payout, which I will be posting later today on Apex from the winning streak. And yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much done. All right, I got you guys. Now, guys, remember next. Wait. Before you guys get off. Let's plan. Let's see what we have for next week. Let's plan the schedule real quick so we know what to expect. Hold up. Forex Factory, real quick. I forgot to do this, guys. Hold up. Next week, please tell me we have good news for next week. Please. Okay. We look at some good red folders. All right, let's see. So Monday there's no news, which it could be a hit or miss, right? Pretty nice hit or miss. Tuesday we have 9:45 news, which is PMI, nothing crazy. Wednesday, new home sales. This is a big hit or miss. This can either move the market or not move it at all. Thursday, nothing crazy. Wait. Oh yeah, existing home sales after new home sales, nothing crazy as well. And Friday we have. Okay, so honestly, next week, from the looks of it, it's looking normal. We don't have to expect any chop. We don't have to expect anything crazy. Just a normal week. Fingers crossed we can actually get that normal week. You know what I mean? Looking yummy. Me or the markets, bro? No, I'm just kidding. The markets, yeah. Hopefully it's normal. Let me see. David, what moves gold in terms of news? I don't know. I don't really trade gold all that much, so I wouldn't know. Both, yo. All right. Someone in the chat, in the YouTube chat, said I've blown over 600 evals in 50 PA. Okay, bro. We gotta fix something, bro. There's definitely something that you're doing wrong in there. That's causing you to blow so many. We need to review it, bro. I'm not. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think it's Gerald. Gerhard. I don't know. My bad. Dude, I'm gonna send you the link to my free Discord. Type in the trading chat, bro, and let's review your trades, bro. I have some time right now. I can review some trades. Hold on. At Gerald Lowen. Join this and review some trades. There you go. Yo, yeah, bro. Gerald, join the Discord, bro. We have to review it. That's a lot of accounts, bro. Last week, serious questions. What's NFP? Non-farm payroll. What is it exactly? I don't know. I just know that it moves the markets. That's all I know. Yeah, all right. Other than that, guys, seriously though, I'm gonna get off, guys. All right. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, Monday. All right, guys. I'm not really expecting much for Monday because there's no news, but we'll see what we can get. All right, guys. Let's see. I saw one of the trading videos that you mentioned. That you divide the drawdown by 7. Yeah, I used to do 7, but I feel like that's too little risk. So instead of doing 7, do 4. I feel like 4 is still just as good. So you'll be fine. So yeah, just do 4. If you want to do 7, you could. It's all preference. But now that I've been risking a lot more recently, I would do 4. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, all right, yeah, seriously, I'm going to close the chat so I don't get caught up with any more questions. Guys, I am off. All right, guys, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys, same time as always, I'll be live. Let's keep this winning streak going. All right, next week, if we're green next week, we're going to be green for 1 month straight. All right, guys, so yeah, let's get this done. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys, peace out, guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. If you guys were able to enjoy the stream and you guys want to join the premium to get real-time live trading, real-time alerts, real-time everything, and real-time education with real-time everything. But if you guys want to get passive income suggestions and alerts and real-time live trading and the whole 9 yards. If you guys want to join, guys, click the first link in the description. And if you guys want to join for literally only $10, you guys can definitely do so with code 80. All right, so if you use code 80 under the monthly, it will apply the premium for only $10. So if you guys do want to join and get access to the community and all of the shit that we put out with the current 3-week winning streak that we're currently on right now, you guys saw all of the wins on stream, and let me show you guys right here. Right, you guys can see all of the wins here. Right, if I go over to the futures alert, you guys see all the wins that we have here. I'm talking 150-point trades from yesterday, the 80-point trade from Wednesday, and so on, guys. So many wins. If you guys do want to join, guys, click the link in the chat or the first link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the winning side. All right, guys, go enjoy your weekends, guys. Please stay safe, and I want to see you guys in here